Former South African President Thabo Mbeki recently speaking just a couple days ago at an event in the Western Cape, speaking to high schoolers and university students, talking about the reason the ANC fails is because there are Apartheid-era spies in the party at the highest levels, the highest officials. Now, this isn't the first time he's dug up this nonsense and tried to claim that the reason the ANC fails is because the racist apartheid promoters are inside his party. This canard has been floated around since the 1980s, talking about how the ANC was undermined from within. Perhaps there are apartheid agents in the ANC, but who are they working for? Apartheid's dead and buried. It's been gone for over 30 years. The only people in charge of South Africa are South Africans, majority black South Africans. They run the country. So what is he talking about?
The ANC, the trade union movement, whatever, were very, very heavily infiltrated by the apartheid intelligence services. We worked very, very hard to make sure that we identify these negative elements in our ranks and push them out. We don't want you, we don't want you. That was done. But there are many, many we never found who are there still today. Who are sitting in senior positions in the ANC. They belong to the other side.
And here's the challenge I have to Thabo Mbeki today in 2026. Number one, President Mbeki, you are welcome to come on my program because you've got some explaining to do. You're welcome to be a guest. You'll be treated with respect and the courtesy that you're due. But you're welcome to come on my program. And my first question to you would be, who are these agents? Why don't you name them? You've tried this story before when you were ousted after the Polokwane massacre, when the ANC tossed you out in your ear, and you talked about agents inside the party who were apartheid agents. Where are these agents? Who are these agents? He has in the past implied that it's Jacob Zuma. Well, if Jacob Zuma is an agent for the apartheid institutions, the apartheid government isn't there anymore. I don't understand where this guy's coming from. He's just absolutely crazy. It's just ridiculous to blame the failures of the ANC on apartheid agents. If you want to know who's responsible for the ANC's failures, look no further than the ANC itself. It wasn't apartheid agents in the ANC who denied AIDS. It was Thabo Mbeki. He's the one that said that poverty is the reason why AIDS exists, not HIV. And he and his lunatic former Soviet-trained doctor, Dr. Beetroot, that lunatic who drank her livers to oblivion and then got jumped to the front of the queue because she's an important cater to get a new liver transplant. And then she ruined that one too and died from her alcoholism. But Dr. Beetroot, who said that you can cure AIDS by eating beetroot. And it was Thabo Mbeki who stupidity and his arrogance and his small-mindedness led to the death of hundreds of thousands of South Africans and hundreds of thousands more born with HIV needlessly. When the United States offered free nevirapine to prevent mother-to-child transmission, he's one that fought against it. It wasn't apartheid agents who created the racist macroeconomic policies of the ANC that forced people to hand equity over to unqualified, unearned recipients and make instant multimillionaires out of people like Patrice Motsepe, Tokyo Sexwale, Cyril Ramaphosa, and a host of others. It wasn't apartheid agents who did that. It was the ANC who came up with those policies. It wasn't apartheid agents who destroyed the infrastructure and sabotaged Eskom and sabotaged all the state-owned and parastatals. It was the ANC itself. It's time for Thabo Mbeki to do a little introspection in his latter years and stop blaming other people for the failures of his party. The ANC has disappointed South Africans, not the apartheid agents. And once again, I challenge him, who are these apartheid agents? Name them. You say they're senior members of the party. Tell us who they are. The public would like to know who these agents are. Tell us who they are, Thabo Mbeki. Why don't you ever mention names? See, this is an old canard trotted out by ANC race hustlers to pretend that they're not responsible for the pilfering, looting, destruction, and collapse of South Africa. But that's exactly who's responsible for it, the ANC, and all the people, the millions of people who vote for them. You're the ones responsible for the state of South Africa today. Not Jan van Riebeck, not apartheid, not white monopoly capital, but the ANC and those who vote for it. Consider that for a moment before you listen to Thabo Mbeki's nonsense about apartheid-era agents. Let's assume they're there. What influence do they have? Name them. Otherwise, it's just a bunch of poppycock. What say you, South Africa? Mzansi. Cheers.